Credit, just make sure my name in the credits. We put forth the effort. I know some steppers, leave you wet it. They was good guys, but them corners ain't got no exit. I got classic records. Liquid the bearded legend, we won first place. Nobody.
Hey, y'all.
It's
PSA.
PSA Philly Service Announcement. Takeover Tuesday. Tuesday Takeover.
Love, support, and grace. It's
grace.
always real.
Social activism. Resources. Art. You know what I'm saying? This what we
This
that's
is
what we
what we
doing
do.
out here.
This is
so
what we do.
The first thing I gotta get, always I always gotta let people know that we had Friday and Saturday PSA, Worcester and Madeira. We do our food drive every weekend, but we did it. We got some love from Trader Joe. They just called us up. Erica Stewart, the one at all. She got all the connects. I just labor with her. You know what I mean? I'm her laborer. You know what I'm saying? And she always put me in the right positions. You know what I mean? But Trader Joe just called her on a humbug. Was like, listen, we got a whole bunch of good stuff because Trader Joe is like Whole Foods.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's good
yeah,
food,
it is.
real good food. They gave us a lot of good stuff: meats, vegetables, fruits, the whole nine. Came out Friday. The folks came out. The babies was out there doing what they do. Helping everybody else,
That's
making sure the
what's up.
food get there. We got adult volunteers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm real proud of that because the kids, the kids get a little couple dollars. We don't take donations, but we always take tips. You know what I mean? People be like, y'all want donations? We don't do donations because we never want people to think that they got to pay for the food.
Right.
And some, I can't name any, but some, from what the people tell me, it's almost like they demand donations when they're giving you the food, and it makes the people think that they got to pay for it. You know what I mean?
You don't have to pay for this food.
Anything that and a lot of people do be wanting to donate. Right. That's the other thing. A lot of folks be like, here go a little something
don't
or whatever.
You donate before the cause?
Right. But listen, they come out, they be like, yo, we got donations for y'all. So what I tell them is, we don't take any donations. Any money you give, go to the kids. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? And they split it up at the end of the day. But my thing be the adults that come out and help us out. You know what I'm saying? My man Brian, he come out every week religiously. Miss Karen, both of her daughters come out. You know what I'm saying? They could be doing anything on a Saturday or Friday, and they come out and help us serve. But that Friday was a beautiful thing because even though it was right after Thanksgiving, the folks came out. They needed it.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I love, and there was people that came out was like, well, where was y'all at last Saturday? And I apologize for that. We were supposed to put signs up because we was going to be in another location giving out turkeys. It's a little bigger situation. So, they got a double dip. We got something on Friday. Then we came right back out on Saturday. You know what I mean? And gave out the food. One of the things that I want to say before I get off the food thing, and I appreciate everybody that help us out, that come through, show love, want to bring their kids out to help us volunteer and all that, because we want to serve those seniors in that community. It's a lot of seniors and elderly folks that live in Uptown, and their kids is different places, they folks is different places. It's a lot of them, and I didn't even know. You know what I mean? So being able to help them and serve them, I always harp on it. Don't forget about the elderly folk, man. You don't got to sit in there all day and listen to all the stories, but just check on them from time. Like I said, able-bodied people, we always talking about how we need to check on each other. And I'm with that. Check on me. I say it all the time. Check on me. But the elderly folks, man, they not getting around the way they used to get around, man. So if you can, once a month, something, check on your aunt, your grandmom, your grandfather, whoever. You know what I mean? But the thing about what went on Saturday was like, yo, these people really, they need it. They want it. They need us to serve. And we, PSA, going to be out there. Philly Service Announcement going to be out there, and we're going to try to make it bigger. We're going to try to do a lot of other things with it, be in different parts of the city. Erica Stewart, that's my girl. She always out there, Social Impact Cafe. She always out there doing what she do to kids. Love her. We play good cop, bad cop, and all that. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Right here. It was waiting for you. It was waiting for you. So, I'm the assist. This is Nick.
Raw Cannon.
No, my bad.
Not kills.
I don't want no.
Raw Cannon.
What's the thing that you was telling me a while back about when the Family Feud? I'm gonna just say that.
Nobody wins when the
Family Feud, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Nobody wins when the Family Feud.
And another thing, before we allow these folks, this art, you know what I'm saying? Because we big, we try not to do entertainment here. Am I right?
It's art.
We want it to be art, and everybody to my left is art. And y'all know art is used to entertain. but it's used to teach. It's used to get a message across. You know what I mean? Art is a real thing for us. So we went away from saying entertainment because we want people to understand the arts are necessary. Creativity is necessary.
Yes, it is.
We need to be pushing that more.
It's who we are.
It helps you in every part of your life. I'm
Yes.
telling you, look it up. Being able to be creative helps you in every part of your life. And art is a
Yes.
big thing with that. So we, trying to push that as much as possible. So the Queen, Nick, you got anything you say? Because I know I kind of brodied the situation.
You did it all.
Like,
You did it
you know
all.
what I mean?
Ain't no need for me to trickle back. No, we good. We
All right,
good. We
so-
good. I want our guests to. I'm ready for them to introduce themselves and
I
do
got
what
a
they
brother.
do.
He was here last week. He gonna jump out and get busy. We ain't gonna introduce him right now. You know what I'm saying? He on the sideline. Got a brother that never been on the show before, and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? He'll be back. You know what I mean? The sister, she invited him because one of the things that we want to try to keep doing is if you coming through, bring your folks with you.
Bring your folks.
And then when they come through Dolo, you bring your folks with you. And we
Yes.
just gonna keep that
we just keep
continuum
it going
You know what
we
I'm
bring
saying?
our folks.
Exactly.
We want y'all
All
to
day,
bring
it's
your
a family
folks because we
affair.
bring our folks.
So, without further ado, I'm gonna let this brother let y'all know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get close to the mic. We want everybody to make sure they can hear you.
Okay. First off, thanks for the invite
No doubt.
on
Absolutely.
both sides of me. Appreciate
Absolutely.
that. Shout out PSA. And my name is RA Certified. I rep Uptown. I'm a Philly hip hop artist. I'm a director and I'm an actor and I'm a writer and I'm a few things. I do a little painting on the side too. So
Oh,
Creativity,
okay.
y'all.
Yeah.
I just spoke about it.
so yeah, in a nutshell.
Before we come back, because we're going to definitely get into, we want the sister, these mics up?
I think it is.
She can go to that one right there. So I think they kind of know you already. You had our social media buzzing and
Oh, you
all
said
that
they do work. I'll take it.
the last time you was on here. But
I
reintroduce
did.
yourself.
Aw.
Let them know who
Yes.
you are.
Thank you. Well, I don't know how to turn it on.
It didn't come on.
I don't think so. Like there's supposed to be a light or something.
Yeah, close to time.
See, green. At least I knew there should have been a light.
There you go.
There you
There
go.
we go. Thank you. So
Thank
there's a
you,
light now.
sweetie.
Okay. So
now we in business. Now we in business. Excuse
I
me,
mean-
y'all. Excuse me, y'all.
Excuse
Now we in
us.
business.
Yes.
We apologize. You know
it's
what I mean?
okay. What you say? Just say a little bit about myself.
Just let them know who you are. Reintroduce yourself. They kind of
Yes.
know. You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
let them know
excuse
again.
me. Well, my name is Ashley Super. I am a multiple award-winning singer, songwriter, actress, and lyricist from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Philly's home. Philly's home. I've been doing this forever, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So share this, share this, share this. It's nothing but positivity.
No doubt.
This is what the world needs, and
Yes.
we're just trying to give y'all something to make y'all feel good.
And where you at? Where can they find you at?
You can find me everywhere. Amazon Music, Apple Music, Tidal. Just if you just Google Ashley Super, you can hear all my music. And also, if you follow me on Instagram at I am Ashley Super, you'll get exclusive access to new music.
Okay. So we gonna bring it back to the brother. I already got a loose connection with the brother. Philly Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I was working at Odd Day. I'm gonna be back at Odd Day too. You know, we just had to iron some things over.
Shout out
But
Philly Wonder Woman.
yeah, definitely. She really is Philly Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? She out here for our babies all day long. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's for the babies, I appreciate it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate it. But she has talked about you. I seen y'all in places before. I seen you perform before. See you do a little something. I never actually I don't think I actually formally introduced myself to you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But I seen you around. You know what I
Okay.
mean? In the right circles. You
Got
know what I
you,
mean?
got you.
So let people know, because I just knew you as a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So first of all, give all the platforms you on,
Right.
and then kind of give people a little who is RA certified.
Okay. So RA certified on everything. My real name Terrell Elias, because sometimes on the movie the credit might pop up like that, because I do like editing. And I do a lot of little everything. And it's funny you said you know me as a rapper, because then some people know me as an actor. You know what I mean? And then they see me on the stage, they're like, oh, I didn't even know you rap. So it's kind of like I'm living like two lives right now. You know what I mean? So, you know, I kind of jumped in the acting field like probably in the past like 4 years or whatever. first time I went to a casting call, shout out Trez Jenkins, and shout out back to Philly Wonder Woman, because she kind of like, you need to try it, you need to go for that or whatever. So Trez Jenkins, I kind of it was a casting call. I went down there, and I always like to tell this story because it was like a crazy night and morning for me. Like I wasn't supposed to make it to there. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a lot going on. Nothing in me was supposed to make it there, but I really wanted to get there. I'm like, this is my first opportunity at this, and I walked in there and I got the job, like first time, like, you know. So that I kind of got like bit by like the confidence, you know what I mean, at that point of it. And you know, I just said, look, I'm gonna just run with this, start making my own stuff. When, you know, when I got turned down on some jobs, I'm like, all right, well, I ain't gonna let it stop right here. I'm gonna, you know, just keep creating my own thing. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So, you know.
So
That's what's up.
What's your relationship to Philly Wonder Woman? Like, how did y'all even meet each other?
Well, Philly, like, I like to sum it up right now. Like, she like my living, how you say it, living guardian angel.
Right.
Oh wow.
Like for real. It's like,
that's amazing.
so, you know, she played a lot of roles, you know, management. She played just guardian, you know, just guidance, you know what I'm saying? Like, she put me in a lot of situations, you know what I'm saying? We bump heads sometimes, like every great relationship does, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to just
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just
It's
like
respect. You just got to keep the respect. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
As long
that's
as you
all.
keep the respect there,
Yeah.
we can respect each other.
Yeah.
We can respect differences, and
Right.
we can move on.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's it.
so whatever I needed to be, she step up to the mount, and you know, she knock it out the field every time. You know?
So
That's what's up.
you know, everything with this is about resources. You know what I'm saying? And then I talked to you earlier, and I was like, since you explained it, like, yo, I'm not just a rapper, and I love that. So the questions that I would normally ask a rapper, I would just ask, you know, why do you do the music? What you want to get out of the music?
Right.
But since you said you do more, and I know how Philly Wonder Woman is, I know what she's based in. You know what I mean? She's a resource. You know, she provides things for children. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Whatever you need, she try to find it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when you do your art, what is your resource? Like, what are you trying to provide? Like, what do you give to people?
I mean, for the most, I'm just giving out my, you know what I mean? It's therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? For the most, like, if the audience take it, you know, if they take it and they like it and they run with it for whatever, if it's inspiration, if it's motivation, if it's whatever, you know, cool. But it all comes from me, you know what I mean? It's from my gut. Like, if you like dig into my catalog, it's like a lot of personal
Tell
stuff.
them a little bit. Tell them a little bit about the catalog.
Well, I got 2 albums out right now. I got a lot of, you know, singles and mixtape stuff. I like to think my biggest songs right now is probably the Trapped in the 90s series, and then my Black Father song.
Okay.
So like that, you know, those the 2 songs that kind of got me in places.
And where
that-
can they find those songs?
Oh, they everywhere. You can just Google. You know, that's the easiest way to do it. You could just Google Black Father. You can go to Glockaware.com.
Okay.
That's right too.
Say it again.
Yeah. My
No
bad.
doubt,
You can
no
go
doubt.
to You can go straight to Glockaware.com for anything RA certified. Like
Okay.
this family here. You know?
Yeah. This
That's
is
what's
yo.
up.
Listen. I always try to give Toucan props whenever we on. You know what I'm saying? And it's not overblown. Like, I don't know. He just one of them chill type dudes that got something going on, and he opened it up for everybody. That's just the feeling
the gym
I
in
always
the
get.
neighborhood.
Real rap.
And
Like,
the energy is
neighborhood
real in
gym.
here. You know what I'm saying?
I DM'd Took a couple weeks ago, like, you know, off the record. Like, I DM'd him and I just said, yo, I really appreciate you just being genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like at the level we at, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the grind and just to know who and really know who.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, you like, damn, do I really want
know-
to keep, you know what I mean,
Right.
dealing with certain people? You know what I'm saying? But it's people like Toucan that's like, not a funny bone in his body.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, like truly.
Just authentic.
Yeah,
Just
and-
absolutely authentic.
And I remember too when I was a young boy, when it was just the Glockaware shirts, and we was getting in trouble in school wearing the shirts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he always had like a, you know, like that uncle feel over everybody. You know what I mean? So, you know, we appreciate you.
Nah,
Yes, we do.
That's
yes,
a real
we do.
thing.
We appreciate you too. PSA for real.
No, we definitely, because listen,
For real,
we
all
came,
love.
we came in this joint, you know what I'm saying?
All
we
love.
came in this joint like some babies stumbling over stuff, doing dumb shit. Like,
Taking their
and
first
Tooth
steps,
was calm
learning
and
how to
shit,
walk.
Like, nah, you might want to do this like that. Or no, check this out. This how this go.
Right.
It never was like, these motherfuckers is
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
absolutely,
And yo,
ain't no judgment.
exactly,
No
man.
judgment. And that is a
patience,
good thing
that,
right
it
there.
permeates this whole
It does.
situation. For me, I haven't seen anything. Everybody go through stuff. There's a little shit that goes on. That's just people gonna be people.
Yeah,
People. My
yeah.
grandfather
Right.
used to say this a lot. People, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta recognize like people gonna do all the shit that people do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
So that type of stuff goes on, but the environment here always feel like I could come in here and just chill. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I be trying to keep promoting that. You know what I'm saying? It's a cannon in the building.
Yeah, I see
They
the
always
cannon.
popping their heads in and all.
Hey, they gotta represent. you
So,
know.
yo, man, why do you do what you do though? Now I know what the resource is. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on what your vibe is with the music or with the art.
Right.
Music on the stage and all that. But
And
how do you do it? Why do you do what you do?
Like it's an escape, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's easy to sit here and say, I do it for the people. You know what I'm saying? But I really do it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
And
really
that's real to say that.
Yeah, like,
because it gotta start with you.
yeah, I do it for me. You know what I mean? Like, I come from, like, just art background. You know what I mean? Like, coming up, like, I always like to say, like, like how LeBron and, like, the major athletes, they kind of got, like, pushed through school. You know what I mean? Because he could shoot the ball. So they like, look, man, just come to class and I'm kind of, I really kind of got through school like that with art. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
That's
drew the
what's up.
yearbook. I did the T-shirts for the school. They like, Terrell, if you could just do this and just shut up. you cool. Like, you know what I mean? So the art always been like an escape for me. And then, once I start rhyming and knowing I can put it like in rhythm and I can put it on paper and then you can make videos and you know what I mean? And you can just like relive certain parts of your life and all these different things like that. I do it for me. You know what I mean? I can't really say I do it. I appreciate the love that I get for doing me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Because you know what I mean? It's a lot of
in the most genuine sense,
Yeah,
like
right.
the
Yeah.
love I get
Right.
for doing me.
yeah.
Right, right.
Because
Exactly.
it's two sides of the coin. You know what I mean? You'll get the people that'll be like, yo, I don't like what you do, or do it like this.
Yeah, they want you to
can't
do
take
it the way
everything
they want you to do
Yeah.
it.
I'm doing me. How the hell you gonna tell me how to do me? You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's as clear as it's gonna get. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Now you
I
know.
feel like
Go ahead, my
oh,
fault.
sorry, it's
Go
okay.
ahead.
But just because, just so you don't gotta keep asking the same questions. I feel like, for me, it's a calling. Like, I hear the melodies, I hear it, and I might not always be able to express myself, but somehow, even if I'm going through so much pain, it can come out so beautiful. You know what I mean? And,
Right.
And I know that no matter where, so I was in foster care, and when they would move me around, I wouldn't be able to take anything but, a trash bag of clothes and my notebook. And nobody could ever take my songs away. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I really want to inspire others to put out, create,
Right.
whatever's inside of you. Use that. Let what you've gone through fuel your art.
Right.
Because we were put here for a reason. So even when I don't feel like doing it, I'm like, I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for that one girl who might come out, or boy, and not have known that things can happen if you just follow your dreams.
It's
Absolutely.
crazy how things tie in. I'm a big energy person. You know what I'm saying? So again, we went to the saying the art thing, right? And when you was coming, I was thinking he gonna come rap, he gonna do what he do. You know what I mean? It's most likely it's gonna have a positive message. It's gonna have some type of impact. But then it's crazy how you telling me like, yo, I'm a creative. It really is about the art.
Yeah.
And then the other thing about it that's crazy for you when you chimed in, I just because I'm always getting new jobs, because I'm that
he's
type of
just
guy.
like a
You know what I'm
jack of
saying?
all trades.
I'm always getting new jobs. So we are opening our drop-in center for children or young folks from 18 to 26 on Broad in York. It will be open on December 6th. We it's a place where from 10 to 6 until we try to expand out 3 days a week. Kids they can come take a shower, wash their clothes, eat, sit down, relax. But we want to center it around art. I talked to the brother about it. Every artist that I know, I've been tugging on them. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy thing for you to say, yo, I was in foster care, and I know 18 to 26, that's going to be our biggest demographic, unfortunately, of kids that don't have no place to go, the ones that aged out of foster care. You know what I mean? So
The transitional age,
you know, it's a beautiful story and all that, but I'm about to ask you to do some work. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I'm gonna be reaching out to you to help provide that. The same way I told the brother, we wanted to be centered in art. I want when they come in there, they see the easel, they see people drawing, they can take those classes, those workshops. I got somebody that play an instrument that's willing to give a class or just have that type of music playing when they come in there. Even if it's not a class, it's just a space where you can come in and be playing, you know, the violin. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that, like I said earlier, that art is such a big thing. It's therapeutic.
It is.
It helps you be able to think. It helps you be able to study. It helps you be able to have that rhythm for whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? And make it better.
You use it in the right areas, man. It's life, yo.
It is.
It really is. Like, you know, even if you just a consumer, you know what I mean? And you just a listener, or you a fan of fine art or a good movie, you know what I mean? For that 2 hours, you is out of this world, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you're locked in and you're zoned in on the art. So, you know,
So the question I want to ask you, because we, you know, December 10th is the play.
Yes.
Right.
December 10th and 11th.
10th and 11th, we already got our tickets. We're going to have to reach out to the brother because we need more. We want, you know, PSA want to go deep. We want to go family deep.
Yeah, we do.
And represent what the brother is putting out there. Everybody, you know, the views is crazy for the show that he was on. I'm talking about the brother McLean,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah,
the McLean Foundation, you know what I mean? His story, it's crazy because he one of them people, we could just keep bringing him back and he could tell us parts of his story and it'll make this John jump. You know what I mean?
Every time.
And the
Every
fact that
time.
he's about to do the play and it's so close. I want to, because the thing about the play that makes me want to really see it is the fact that he was like, yo, it wasn't. Whenever people don't plan on doing something, and it kind of the energy brings certain people around them and say, listen, man, your life, you out here doing all this. People need to see this. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's going to be crazy because of that, because it wasn't manufactured. It's a real thing, and somebody seen it. The energy drawing them to it, and they were like, "Yo, we need to do a play about this." You know what I'm saying? And then now all of us start meeting each other. Now the question before I ask her more about the play: are you in the play? Do you have any part to play with the play? Like, let us know about that.
Yep, I'm in the play. I'm doing some acting. I'm doing some poetry. I'm doing some rapping. Doing a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Shout out Douglas Rucker. That's the director of the play and the writer. You know.
The play is called Yo, Put the Gun Down. It's a hip hop symphony. We are the principal artists in the as far as the hip hop in the symphony.
Right.
But it's an amazing show, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of it and to work with you.
Yeah,
And where's the play going to be at, and where can people get tickets at?
So you guys can contact Douglas Rucker. It's also going to be at the Philadelphia School of Circus Arts on Green Street, December 10th and 11th. And we are raising money to fund, create and fund Chew and Shelton Center for the Arts. So this is sponsored by the CDC, because the more people are getting that therapy, that art therapy, and expressing themselves, the less angry they are. I mean, it helped me a lot.
It's good for the health.
It does help me out. Arts just help you.
And just a quick question: did you kind of like start writing first and then start putting your writing into music, or were you kind of always just singing and then started writing?
I was always doing both.
Okay.
From a child. So I have two little sisters. I would make them harmonize as soon as they could say So like that was just us. And so I also had a group at Impacting World Christian Center. We were God's gifted girls. We were kids. We grew up singing and rapping, and we would tour. It's just always been a part of me. So I'm just grateful that I stayed true to it and got it out, you know.
That's what's up.
So how did both of y'all get connected to the play? Like, how did you come into the space and start doing everything you doing with the play? Like, who reached out to you? How did you find out? And how did you get connected? It don't matter who started.
Well, it's funny. We've been like connected all year, like without knowing. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Without knowing, we just end up in the same spot. So I actually had lead on the play. I actually had a lead, but
So you went in on your own audition?
Yeah, I
had
someone. Keith. Shout out my man Marquise.
Freeman?
Freeman.
That's my guy. That's
Yeah,
my guy.
yup.
That's how I know him. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Yeah.
dude.
So Keith Keith was in the play.
Right.
We've been doing a lot with the play. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? So Keith was in the play, but he called me and he said, listen, I told the guy Douglas about you. And you know, he threw me the oop.
Mm-hmm.
So I went by the casting call and I got cast as the lead, but the scheduling was really, at the time, because at the moment I also was working on a film with Jimmy the Saint, where Ashley walked in again. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I was on that too.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys keep a lookout for that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Broken Trust is the
Broken Trust.
yeah.
So
By
how did
Jimmy
you
the
get?
Saint.
So how did you get connected to the play?
So Philly Wonder Woman. So her and I are friends. Listen, everybody at Apache World Christian Center grew up and are just doing crazy things. Myself, Tim Johnson, Wardell, Keith and Butta, just everybody. God's just been using everybody, including Philly Wonder Woman. So we've been friends, and she posted about it, and literally I just went in and I just sang. He was like, okay. So he just booked me on the spot. and that was great. And then for the movie, Jimmy had reached out to me. So it's crazy that we were just working on so many things together because we've been trying to get things in the work since COVID happened.
Yeah.
COVID
Right.
kind of slowed
Right.
everything down.
Yep.
So y'all going at some point y'all gonna perform the work that y'all got together on this show
Where
when
you
y'all
mean
do
today?
it. No, I'm just
no.
saying.
Oh,
I asked
yeah,
him
at some point
earlier,
we're gonna have-
and I was like, y'all. He was like, nah, not yet. So I'm
Not
just
yet.
like throwing it out
Yeah.
there. When y'all do y'all
Oh,
work
man.
together,
The world
It's gonna
gotta
be
get
great.
ready for that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna do
Right.
it on PSA.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna go like that. But so with what is the most impactful thing about the play for each one of y'all?
Yeah.
Like, what is the thing in the play for each one of y'all? Like, when you did the scene, or you seen the scene, or you were a part of writing the scene, and you was like, "Yo, this is it for me." You know what I mean? This is what I think people, or like you said, not even the people who gonna watch it just for you. Like, damn, this is great. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what
No,
is
it's
one of the
going-
most impactful things about the play? Like a scene, or something that was written, or something that you do, or somebody else do that you just was like, when you was doing it, listening to it, hearing it, it was like, "Yo, that's heavy." That's
What's
it.
heavy about the play is it's going to touch everybody. It's going to touch home. You know what I'm saying? Whether you a mother, whether you a child, you know what I mean? Whether you're someone in jail, like it touches every aspect of day-to-day life out here. Especially in Philadelphia,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So it touches on all of that, and then just the title alone, "Yo, put the gun down." Like it's strongly based on the gun violence, and it's pushed through a kid, you know what I mean, that's making some decisions that can lead them in some tremendous places, So
Okay.
it touches home. It touches home in every home.
It's the thing that hits home to me and is so impactful is that it's such a profound topic that it kind of does touch home for everybody, even during the course of rehearsals, because we've been working on this for so long. I think every single cast member individually was impacted by gun violence. I almost lost my cousin to gun violence. Douglas lost someone to gun violence. Maya lost someone to gun violence. Everyone has been affected since the play started, and it's just like, we need this now. We need this now. People
Right.
need to, and it's sad that people don't see an alternative to violence. You know what I mean? We know that people are angry. We're not saying that your emotions aren't valid, but we're just saying that there's other ways to get rid of them. They don't have to
Right.
control you. Don't make a permanent decision based on a temporary emotion.
Don't move out on
You're
emotion.
bigger than that.
So before, and because I want to get this brother in before we do, because Say Her Name today is always heavy. It's always it's always impactful. Like, and we've been missing it for like what, 2 weeks.
Couple weeks.
So that's the show today. Like, I appreciate them, and when they hear what we talking about on Say Her Name, because it's
Gonna
two
open up
things.
a conversation.
You sent something earlier that I wasn't aware of, but then it was also something, because I got reliable sources now, because I'm Black Press. We're Black Press.
Yes, we are
and I
Black
got
Press.
reliable sources about the Fanta situation.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
'Cause I've been following
yeah,
it too.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. But I want to get to what y'all doing in y'all personal situation. Like, give me something, new that's going on with y'all that's following the play, going on during the play. Then we gonna let the brother get that art in there, you know, change the mood a little bit, and then my sister, you know, she gonna do what she do with say her name. Is that cool?
It sounds fine to me.
All right, so give me something that y'all doing right now, or something new that's out, or y'all about to bring out that y'all excited about. You know what I mean? It's getting good momentum, whatever.
Right.
But something new that's personal, just you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, director hat. I got Yo Bro. We got a sitcom called Yo Bro. Is on YouTube right now. We're on the 4th episode. We just dropped episode 4 on Thanksgiving Day, and it's based around Thanksgiving. So the show is about a guy. He's single. He just got out of a 8-year relationship. It's a sitcom. It's like Martin. It's like Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on it because the boy called me. We was
Yeah.
calling somebody else.
Yeah.
Had me hyped thinking somebody knew me and wanted me to have a
You come
a cameo.
Consider it done, man.
I'm not gonna
Consider
lie,
it
brother.
done.
I'm not going.
Did I tell you
You was hype. You was hype.
I was in the car. I was like, somebody just called me, asked me to be on their sitcom. Like, we just want you to walk through and all that. And then he was like, he got there in the text. He was like, who this? I'm like, damn, man. I was gonna pull up anyway. Like, no, man, you invited me already.
Well, consider it
Nah,
done.
it's good, bro. It's good. You know what I mean? But it was just funny though.
But
Like,
we big on that.
But you didn't say what
Yeah,
you said.
cause I had like 3 numbers and I was doing. I'll be doing a lot, man. But the invite's still there. The invite's still there.
It's extended now.
Yeah, the invite is definitely there because that's what we do. That's what we're doing with this show. Like, I had another show called Shysters. It's still up on YouTube. It's still available. It's actually 3 seasons of Shysters, and that was more a series. You know what I mean? Where the story kept going and it kept, to be continued. So that's out right now. And what I like to do is I like to reach. You know what I mean? I definitely like to reach out because it's people that I don't know. It's people I don't know.
Right.
So we all work together. That's how everybody get to know each other. You know what I mean? So, but with Yo Bro. So he's a single. So I also co-star in it. So I have shout out my partner Kareem Shaw. He helps me write everything. He's on everything. We got a few movies actually. It's a few movies. Just check it out. RA Certified on YouTube and on Google and different things will pop up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I want to just push Yo Bro, and I want people to go check out Yo Bro. It's a comedy. It's for everybody. It's no cursing. It's just love, and it's just funny, and you get to see a lot of good characters and a lot of good people like you and stop by.
I'm definitely coming
they stopped by
coming through now.
and the last episode it was about Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? It was a real dysfunctional Thanksgiving. So we ain't had nothing for our guests to eat. So go check that out and see how that turns
sound
out.
funny.
Yeah.
On
All right,
Thanksgiving.
So what you got going on that's fresh, that's new? You know what I mean?
Yes, so I'm working on my new album. I'm dropping a single at the top of the year called Winning Now. I am the lead in a movie called Purpose Me, and we start filming in January. It is based off of the novel Purpose Me by Seth Robinson. So just keep an eye out for that. We have a lot of big shows next year, but you just gotta follow me. I am Ashley Super.
No
to
doubt.
me.
I love it. So this is PSA, Philly Service Announcement. The assist, Nick, Raw, Cannon, the Queen. Takeover Tuesday. Listen, man, love, support, and grace. That's what we doing out here.
That's what we
So
do.
I got my man. He was on here
support, and grace.
last week. You know what I'm saying? And we came late. I left my man, my brother. I left my brother out.
Shout out to the
executive
producer for holding down the show last week.
God, I was
When
looking
neither
at
one
my-
of us could be here. We appreciate you, love. Thank
Man,
you.
This dude,
You did your thing.
I love this boy, man. Cause listen, everybody can't. This boy can talk to me in ways everybody, cause it's love. Like he just one of them type of dudes. Like if you know him, he just talk crazy to you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he called me like, you nut ass nigga. Like, is you at? You know what I'm saying? I seen him. I looked at the show later. I'm like, this boy really was calling me in the middle of the show. Like,
Yeah, he was.
where the fuck you at? Like, this is not what I do and shit. But I respect. I love my
yes,
dude,
much
man. I
love.
appreciate it, man. You know, traffic is traffic. So, before we get to say our name, you got 2 pieces for us, right? You got two new
Because
pieces
we're
for
gonna need
us.
some melody after this
Yeah,
conversation.
we gonna need. And are you performing at the end of the show? He got all your stuff.
I'm gonna go while he's performing.
All right, bet.
Okay.
So,
Ashley Super.
okay.
You're performing when you come back and bring.
Yeah, no doubt about
definitely,
that. So,
definitely.
you want to stand up, you want to get over here.
He
You
probably
gotta
gonna
let them
need
know
to,
who you
right.
are again, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Grab
he
the
probably
mic,
gonna need to-
get right here, get the energy,
It's-
get the
it's-
energy.
it's
Oh no, no,
Frankie
no, no, no,
Rolex.
no, no!
Oh,
Come
I
over
got
here,
it.
come over here. Yeah, there you go.
Frankie Rolex. I'm here again. And I'm gonna try to come back every week. Actually, every Tuesday. Take over Tuesday.
We love it.
No
Yeah.
doubt, man.
would
Give him,
love
get
it.
change the move for us, man. Give him a little.
He
art.
probably gonna need that thing on the microphone. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Want to slide this around?
Oh yeah, we can do this, John. Move around.
Yeah. Put that thing in the mic. I loved it. I used to play the violin when I was in elementary school.
No, actually, I've been playing for 18 years.
Give him a little,
18
give him a little bit of the
years.
story,
That's what's
man.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I've been playing for 18 years. I actually played violin first, and then I traded over to viola. And
Yeah, let 'em know
my
what it is.
teacher, well, the reason why I started playing was because my first teacher, Nina Wilkinson, she's a Philly native. She went to Brook. I saw her on stage when I was 7. I was like, I want to do that. For the rest of my life, I wanted to do it. And then also, she's like, my mom calls her sister from another mother. And she was allowed to, beat me whenever I was doing wrong. So
That's
she
where the
usually-
village
We
raised
need
the
more.
child.
We
That's where the
need more
village
of that.
raised the child. Look, hey.
She set me straight always, and till this day, actually, even at her retirement party, I was there. So, and I actually also teach. I teach violin and viola, and I've been getting in instruments right now. I'm just trying to give them the students that can't either afford instruments or they don't have the resources to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to, I get them fixed and then I give them to them. Well, it doesn't even matter if it's like if the instrument's not fixed or even if you're not using it, just give them to me. I'll distribute them out.
I think that's important, I'm glad you mentioned that because, like I said, I played violin when I was in elementary school. But as we all know, as we got older, the arts just kept getting removed from the budget from the schools.
Yeah,
and
they
don't
when I
have
was
it.
in
They don't
school-
have it like they used to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
graduated
Some
2014,
schools,
yeah, I went
like
to GAMP, Gerard Academic Music Program, and they was still trying to take it out of the schools. And
yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah, they don't feel as though it's as important as it really is. And
Right.
I feel like you doing what you do, providing that outlet to families, to kids who may go to a school who does not have an art program. I mean, as of right now, just maintaining teachers with COVID, with the rotation, and it's just
a
really
struggle.
crazy out here in public schools. So you providing that art to kids and families who can't get it in school or privately, wherever, I think that's a great thing.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
You can find me at Frankie Rolex on my Instagram. I just created a new Facebook account, Franco Yuga, FrancoYugga. And for Well, actually, my email. I actually I need to remake my syllabus, but it's my students, they tell me like I need to up the price right now, so the price went up, so I'm gonna try to figure it out. But for starting students, like I'm still gonna charge 35 an hour.
Oh, that's what's
for
up.
That's
students
good.
So
they don't-
you got another piece for us?
Yeah,
You got something else for
I
us?
I got something for it.
Jump on. Get busy. Get busy. Yo, we appreciate you, man. We
Yes,
definitely
the
appreciate
art,
you.
the
Frankie
art, the
Rolex.
art.
Was that your own music or?
Oh no, I was just playing some Bach, playing something. Y'all, Sebastian Bach. I play Bach all day.
Okay.
So you got a card or like you on Instagram or something?
I'm on Instagram, Frankie Rolex, but I actually need to make more business cards.
Frankie Rolex. All right, Frankie Rolex.
So we gonna get into this week's Say Her Name.
Yes. Oh man, I'm just like I enjoyed that.
Right.
I want to hear her sing today. I want to see.
Whew.
You said she was going to sing.
When she finished, right?
Yeah, she getting
Yeah,
everything
she getting everything
together.
together. So this week, Say Her Name. Let me go back and give a little backdrop again since it's been a couple weeks. We started the Say Her Name segment from a conversation that we were having about intersectionality, where people who are at this point of intersection where they're being discriminated against for more than one aspect of their life. Well, in this particular instance came when we were talking about black women and women being murdered by cops and black women being murdered at the hands of the police. So we started to Say Her Name segment just to kind of bring the awareness because it's not talked about. It's not shown in the media like it is. And it's not a competition between black men and black women, but the reality is black women are being left out of the conversation. So we started having the Say Her Name segment just to bring light and to say the names of the black women who have been killed, died, or murdered at the hands of the police. That is not shared all over the news all the time. So this particular segment, I want to talk about Miss Corinne Gaines. Now, Corinne Gaines was killed by Baltimore police. They were serving a minor traffic citation,
A misdemeanor.
misdemeanor warrant to her home. And she actually went live. It was on Facebook. I believe it was on
Facebook
Facebook Live. And there was some, controversy around that because the police asked Facebook to remove the video, to deactivate her account. And there was an issue with that. But the police, she recorded it live. They were trying to serve a misdemeanor warrant, and she was refusing to let them in her home. And she was in her home with a shotgun with her 5-year-old son. And, you know, she recorded the whole scene on Facebook. And she was calm. She said, listen, you know, the devil is out there. They trying to get in. I'm not letting them in my house. This is a misdemeanor warrant. Why they couldn't just leave it on the door and go, I don't know. But, you know, this is a minor traffic citation. In any event, the police busted her home, shot her 5 times, killed her, and shot her 5-year-old son in the face. Let's talk about it. Let's say her name, Corinne Gaines, 23 years old.
This was in 2016.
2016
Now,
in Baltimore.
The reason why it resurfaced in the news again, because when everything initially happened, they had won the civil suit.
They won
and
it.
Then the state appealed, won the appeal. They recanted. They took it
They
back.
took it back.
And then they fought it again, and then they won.
They awarded the family.
But my thing, you know, as those 3 trials went on, a lot more information came out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that stood out, it was several things that stood out to me, but one of the things that stood out to me the most was her boyfriend. I don't know, did he communicate to the cops that she hadn't been taking her meds then, or was that like after the fact information?
Well, from what I don't know if it was during the course of the investigation or if it was after, you know, I don't know at what point he shared this information. But there was an excerpt in the article that says that the boyfriend told them that she didn't take her medication that day.
Right.
And my whole thing is like, and that's one of the reasons why I chose this for today, is because, like, don't try to, you know, they trying to vilify. Am I saying vilify? Thank you.
No,
vilify mental health. Like, if
when
you
it's
don't,
us though.
Yeah, when it's us. Only when it's us. And this is that you know, that intersection again, okay? Because this is a black woman and they're saying that she didn't take her medicine that day. As to blame, this is the victim blaming, right? So what? She didn't take her medicine that day. She was sitting in her home. It was I forget how many officers it was but they end up winning the suit because all the manpower y'all had, nobody put down their gun.
Yes, that was a point. That
nobody put down their gun.
Just to show her, because she was like, if y'all put your
gun down, I'll put my gun down.
So the cops that are visible when you see the video, you know, as a part of the negotiation, you could do that. But this is my thing, you know, because this goes into the value thing. Like, again, they don't value our lives. The system, the institutions, racist institutions, America in and of itself is a racist institution. You know what I mean? And it doesn't value black folks' lives. It just doesn't. And it shows over and over again.
Every time.
The thing that stood out to me the most in this was it was a 6-hour standoff.
6.
Now, and the reason why that stood out to me the most, because if your job is really to protect and serve, and you're coming to serve a warrant on a misdemeanor,
a traffic
something that
violation,
could have been left in her door. One, why are y'all sending so many people to this woman's door?
Right.
Like, why are y'all sending so many cops? And then the thing was,
it was like a SWAT team.
Yes, 6
y'all could have got the local.
It looked like paramilitary.
Yeah, they looked like they came for war.
That, but it was like, all right, 6 hours. Is that long enough? Is that long enough to try to make sure that you could save her life? Is 6 hours long? You couldn't do if you had to stand out there for 6 days just to make sure that she didn't die for nothing. Because she didn't do anything violent. She didn't have no history.
Violent, no criminal history.
If she had a
nothing.
history, y'all would have been putting that out there so we would know if she had a history. But my thing is, 6 hours was all the time that y'all felt like y'all was pressed. Because that's the only thing I could think of. Like, she in there with a baby. She's a woman. She's 23 years old. Y'all serve. Nobody around y'all was like, yo, man, this ain't really that deep.
That's my whole argument. You saying it was 6 hours long enough. I'm saying it was way too damn much. They could have left that damn traffic violation warrant in the mailbox and went out and did some real police business. This 23-year-old woman was in her home with her 5-year-old child. She wasn't out in the community being a threat to nobody, and she has a right to protect herself in her home with whatever firearm she chooses to have. Why they couldn't just leave the warrant on the door? And I'm saying this because I have had traffic violations and I have had warrants left on my door because I ain't pay a ticket. Why is it that they had to physically come with SWAT gear on, like this was a whole hostage situation or something,
Right.
and bust this lady's door down, and she's telling y'all, I'm not letting y'all in.
Like,
I'm not
it's a
letting y'all in.
misdemeanor for a traffic
It's a misdemeanor.
violation.
Why y'all couldn't just leave a warrant
Y'all couldn't just
and
let
go?
like, you couldn't just let it be like, all right, she don't want to answer the door. Now I know people can make a bunch of excuses. Oh, it's not protocol. This like, God, man, fuck protocol.
Why
like,
isn't
it's
it
a
protocol?
misdemeanor. Why
Why
y'all
isn't it
here?
protocol?
Why y'all here? I don't understand that.
Yeah,
Because
like
of who it was. That's why.
It was a black.
Because if it was
23
Becky,
years old.
y'all would have been there. Y'all would have dropped the shit on the door and been like, go ahead, or y'all would have been staying. Y'all would have been there for 6 days to make sure her and that baby didn't get harmed. Y'all would have just been standing out there, coming up with all kinds of shit. But because she was a black woman, y'all really went and killed her over a traffic violation. Y'all really act like she had drugs, guns. She was, a queen pin, whatever the case may be. And then y'all shot this baby in the face.
Shot her son in the
Over
face
a traffic violation.
Over a traffic
because
violation.
her life and his life
didn't matter
in America with these
Didn't
systems
matter.
and institutions aren't worth anything. And do you have anything else you want to add? Because I would definitely want to get to the Fanta.
Yeah, I want to hear what you have to say about
so-
Fantability. And we did say her name on Fantability twice
because there was no information
it was
coming
no
out.
information. First, she was shot at a high school football game, and it was likely or supposed or possible that the bullet could have been by a police officer. Then it was confirmed that the bullet was by a police officer, and that police officer still hadn't got named, and they wasn't sharing any information in the media about it.
So this is the thing about that. They had a rally this weekend, right? Because still, those officers, nobody know who they are, but they rolled out some young boys and they came. So the reason why they was waiting so long to do it, because they had the lawyers trying to figure out how to justify it. And then they came out with this thing called transferred responsibility. I don't know if I'm necessarily saying it completely right, but y'all understand what transferring responsibility means. So it's kind of like if you do something and you basically forcing the cop's hand, they do something reckless. Whatever the reckless thing is, you get charged for that like you did it.
It's the responsibility.
The cop don't get charged, you get charged for it. The reason why they're making that a thing because they want to justify the cops killing this baby.
Justify them being scared
Right.
and keep pulling
Exactly.
their guns and
Right.
just letting off like.
But this is, and it happened in Sharon Hill.
The crazy part, I'm sorry to
No,
cut
you
out,
good.
But the car they shot at had nothing to do with anything.
Exactly. So this is the thing, though. This is the key to what's going on right now when they had the rally. The brothers that they rolled out and said, it's their fault that she died and they're going to get. The family does not want them prosecuted. The family does not want them prosecuted.
Of the young girl
The family
that was
putting
killed
the onus
by the
squarely
police.
on the police. You're the reason why this baby got killed. So I need this is going to be an ongoing thing because the rally, it was a lot of support that came from Philadelphia because it's out in the county, it's in Sharon Hill.
Yes.
The family they're immigrants, so they feel like y'all just trying to play them any old kind of way because they don't know no better.
Exactly.
But what they do know is the whole thing with the young boys is a farce.
It is.
And they don't want that. They don't want that on these young boys' name that this young lady, this baby was murdered because of them. They we don't want y'all putting them up there, plastering everything that y'all know about them, and we still don't know nothing about the cops.
about the police officers who actually pulled the trigger.
So the most important thing for me right now in that case is the family is saying they do not want these young men prosecuted because it's not them. It's not whatever they was doing that the cops were chasing them, thinking they had to shoot them. Whatever the case may be, they are not the ones that shot that baby. And y'all are not letting it be known who these cops were so they can be responsible because of transferred responsibility. Transferred bullshit. That's what that is. That's transferred bullshit.
That's
Y'all
what
went
it
and try to
is.
find some legal shit to make it sound right. Y'all do it all the time. The law is very ambiguous for folks that don't know. They can play with that shit.
Yes, they can.
They can play with the words. They can play with what it means. In one case, it'll mean one thing. In another case, it'll mean another thing. And usually, it always changes when your skin look like this.
It's always.
This when it get changed.
And
this
when it get changed, it ain't never changed to benefit. It ain't never changed to benefit people of color, black people. Never.
The thing that I want to say about that case, and we talked about it before, and we talking about it again now, is anybody who knows about the case that lives in and around Philadelphia, that lives in the county, please try to support what the family is asking for.
With the family of the
Please
victim.
try to make the issue about the family, allowing it to be known that the system failed them and killed their baby. And now they trying to roll somebody out and have transferred responsibility or whatever this shit is called. You can look it up in the case. It's some bullshit. Like, I don't really need to get it correct for real, because it's some bullshit. So
something to interpret that could be swayed either way. Like, okay.
But again, y'all need to understand that they don't value our lives.
They don't.
So I hate to say this to my people, but y'all need to know, man, you got to be on defense and you got to be aware. And it ain't just people that look like you. You got to be aware, man. Mm-hmm. They don't give a fuck about us. I know plenty of people can come and chime in and come be like, Jarue, why you saying stuff like that, this, that, and the third? Because it's been proven over and over and over again.
Over and over again.
It just keeps being shown to me.
And it's our babies that they taking.
So be aware. Be very aware of what's going on if you a person of color in America. If you ain't right now, because I don't know how you not. But if you're not, they don't. The system at play doesn't care about you. They don't. They show it over and over again. So what needs to be done about that? We need to everything that's on the table. I'm with it. That's what I always say. Everything that you think that you need to do to defend yourself in America,
you need to do.
Because America don't give a fuck about your babies. I can show it. If y'all think what I'm saying is too harsh, I can show y'all the history, and it ain't even no history. I can go a year, 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
They show you repeatedly that baby got shot in the face because y'all was serving a warrant for a traffic violation. How does that happen?
It was nowhere in your procedures and policies or anything to keep that baby safe.
No.
In that situation.
Because the baby didn't look like the people that was serving the warrant. That's why. The baby didn't look like them. If the baby looked like them, if it looked like they baby, they would have been out there for 6 fucking days before they start shooting in the house.
They would have never shot in the house. They would have did everything. They wouldn't even have. They would have never shot in the house.
That shit would have got put in the mailbox. Exactly, brother. That shit would have got put in the mailbox.
It's a baby in there. We're not even going to take the chance.
So, say her name. We talking about babies. We just talking about people, period, but we talking about babies because supposedly that's supposed to get more emphasis. Like, people supposed to be more outraged when it's babies, so.
Fancibility. Well, she was 7, 9?
I believe so.
8.
So support the family. Please support that family because they feel like they being played with because they immigrants.
And they are.
And they are.
And they are being played with.
So.
They are. Fancibility, say her name. Corinne Gaines, say her name. And, you know, the family, they end up getting awarded a settlement, civil suit.
Yeah, they got $38 million
or something like that. Thank God the little boy, her son that was shot in the face, there was no nerve damage. Apparently, the doctors were saying he was very, very lucky, even though I don't think he was very, very lucky. He got shot in the damn face at 5 years old. But that's what they're saying. He was very lucky because it could have been some major nerve damage and stuff like that from being shot in the face.
This is why the art is needed.
It is.
This is a perfect example of why the art is needed. Yes. And Ashley Super is about to give you some of that art.
Yes.
Some of that powerful
that voice
art.
right there. Boy, that thing had me in tears.
We normally want people to be up here, but do you feel better sitting here at this mic, or do you want to? All right, because we need that energy.
Yes,
up there.
Ashley. I need to feel this energy now, Ashley.
Mike. I mean, are you still audio producing back there? And how am I going to hear the music?
Headphones? Yeah, headphones. Give it the headphones.
All right, guys. So my name. Hold on. Pause the music, please. All right. Thank you so much. No, not at all. It slid right off. Well, so my name is Ashley Super. I'm a sing. Oh, I already introduced myself. But this song is No Chasing T. And it means night without you. If you want to know what I'm saying, it is in Spanish. You can go to YouTube and search Ashley Super No Chasing T for the English translations. And I wrote it. And it is a semi-finalist for the International Songwriting Competition. So God is good.
Llorando por ti, por el último vez, escuchando a tu lado, orando por ti, pero al mismo vez no ha olvidado los daños.
Can you pause, please? Can you stop the music? I'm sorry. That's the wrong track. It should be the TV track. I'm going to resend that. I'm sorry, guys. I just want y'all to hear me live and not with that competing for me.
I'm gonna sing in Spanish
Well, I'm trying to.
because this is really a art show.
Yes, it is.
Yo, I definitely respect because I
And
wasn't
I
expecting
appreciate
that.
y'all because I just want y'all to get the.
Nah, no doubt.
No, and listen.
Like listen, everything we do on here is to provide resources. You know what I'm saying? In every way possible. Whatever way you think a resource can be moved to another person, from one person transferred to another person, we try and do it. So it's somebody that can be listening and this is cathartic for them. They understand what it is. Somebody can learn from listening to this song.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
All right. No, I wouldn't say all right.
no, you good.
Keep talking.
Nah, I just like, I want to have a lot of variety. We want to have a lot of variety.
That's the thing, and it's so much out there.
Here. Exactly.
It's so much out
Exactly.
there, and we know y'all, the audience. We know that y'all know or have or know somebody or yourselves may have some kind of art. We want to share that with the world.
Bring it for us, man.
We want to share it.
So engineer is coming through now. Is Ashley X Nick Spanish? Can you see that?
Well, they got me wanting
And
to
if you need a little
perform
bit of
now,
time,
man.
if you need a little bit of time, we can
Nah,
go
we
to-
we
this
definitely
is
going. He gonna definitely give us the time so you can get it out. You know what I'm saying? Because he want to get it out too. That's why he do this.
Absolutely.
That's why he been doing it for 20 years. Black owned.
Absolutely.
It was my
We
fault.
can't never forget
I
that.
was trying to send the TV version, but it said.
Listen, man, we make
the-
adjustments on the fly. That's how we do.
Things
Like,
happen.
we don't do
when
the
you
program.
live.
We don't do the program thing.
Right.
Yeah, we
My,
live.
my favorite quote, Tupac, he said, F the world, they can't adjust.
Exactly.
Adjust this world.
Right,
Exactly.
That's like the strongest shit ever.
There we
All right,
go.
here we go. So
Here we
no
go.
more backgrounds, just me.
Llorando por ti, por el último vez, escuchando a tu lado, orando por ti, pero al mismo vez no ha olvidado los daños por ti, sumisa, perdida, mí misma, pues por mí salí, mi querido marido, una noche sin ti, mi amor no me falta. Mi amor es más complicado del diablo por ti.
Start it over. I'm sorry. It just skipped some. I'm sorry. I was trying to keep going, but it came on. It skipped like 30 seconds. We only missed 2 or 3.
Llorando por ti, por el último vez, escuchando a tu lado, orando por ti, pero al mismo vez no ha olvidado los daños por ti, sumisa, perdida, mí misma, pues por mí salí, mi querido por mí. Salí, mi querido marido, gritando así por el último vez. Solo va a abrachar, casarse contigo, solo si tú puedes controlarla. Tú eras por ti sumisa, perdida, mi misma, pues por mí salí, mi querido marido. Una noche sin ti, mi amor, no me falta nada. Si un eterno así, mi amor, es más complicado del diablo. Por ti, sumisa, perdida, mi misma, pues por mí salí, mi querido marido, por mí, salí por mí, y por ti yo hice todo, pero tú estabas demasiado cómodo por mí. Así, mi amor, yo salí por mí, y quiero a alguien quien acepta que solo soy humana, yo no soy perfecta. Déjame una noche sin ti, mi amor, una noche sin ti, mi amor, una noche sin ti. You can stop. Por el último vez. Thank you. But that's Noche Sin Ti. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Again?
You can find that. You can find that everywhere. Everywhere. Just look up Ashley Super. Noche Sin Ti. It's on my EP, The Master's Piece.
So before they clip us, PSA, Philly Service
Yes.
announcement, give us just a little bit of what we were hearing just now. What was the song about?
Oh, it was I am crying for you for the last time, listening to you explain your side of things. I'm praying for you, but at the same time, I just can't forget all the pain you caused. For you, I was submissive, and it's like I lost myself. So for me, I'll leave my dear fiance.
Okay. PSA, Philly Service announcement. Love, support, and grace. Takeover Tuesday.
Love, support,
Nick,
and
Rob
grace
Cannon,
was
and Queen,
real.
the
The
assist.
art
We
was
out, y'all.
real.
We appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
Toucan. Thank you, Toucan.
Y'all appreciate y'all, man.
We out, y'all.